Welcome to the session. This is Casey Sunita, Assistant Professor, CSC Department, Pokuraju Rangaraju Institute of Engineering and Technology. Today, let's discuss about the switch case, which is one of the decision-making statements. It is also considered as a multi-way decision-making statement. Let's discuss in detail about its syntax with one example program today. And coming to the switch statement, it provides another way to decide which case statement to execute next. The switch statement evaluates an expression, then attempts to match the result to one of the several possible cases. Coming to the syntax here, switch case is used when we have multiple options. Similar to the else if ladder, it's quite similar to the else if ladder where we'll check different conditions, but here in case of switch case statement, we need to perform a different task for each option. The flow of control transfers to statement associated with the first case value that matches. Once it encounters a break statement, it just comes out of the switch statement. The keywords which are used in switch statement are switch, case, default, and break. We'll see in detail in the coming syntax. This is the syntax of switch statement. Switch, as we have learned just now, it is one of the keyword which is having a predefined meaning in the C library. Here, expression. Here, expression is 1, then the code under case 1 will be executed, and it breaks from the switch using the break. Here, if we see the syntax of switch statement, the expression is the choice which we wanted to give. So it can be an integer or a character. Coming to the cases, here case is also considered as a keyword. Case and expression value together are called as case label. And here each expression value should be unique. It can be, the expression values can be randomly placed, but expression value in the switch statement should be very unique. And here expression value can be an integer constant or a character constant. What is a character constant? Any character, anything like special cases or digits or alphabets, whatever is enclosed within single quotes is considered as a character constant. So expression value here can be an integer constant or a character constant. And the differentiator between the case label and statements block is a colon. Normally, every C statement terminates with a semicolon. So here also the statements block will be terminated with a semicolon. Coming to the break statement, what is break statement? Break in switch is, it helps us to come out of the switch statements once a particular case is matched. So here we can have n number of cases in switch statement. So every case should be terminated with a break statement, which just helps us to come out of the switch statement. What is the purpose of default statement then? If none of the cases are matched, then it directly goes to the default statement and will execute whatever the statements we have written here. Normally, the default statement will be a general printf statement, which asks you to enter the correct choice or invalid choice, like that. And here, next statement here in this is the remaining statements. There may or may not be there in the program. It depends on the application which is given to you. And then here's the flow chart of drawing a switch statement and how it gets executed. If the value of expression is 1, then the code under case 1 will be executed and it breaks from the switch using the break statement. Then similarly, if the value is 2, then it will check for the matching case in order from start to close of switch case. If no match is found, it executes default statements if available. So here is the example program using switch statement. it's a general program. As I said, x can be an integer value or a character value. Here we have declared x as an integer data type and initialized to 2. Now, among all the cases which are included here, it searches for 2, case 2, which is already there in the cases. So it directly goes whenever the switch statement sees x and the value of x is 2, it directly goes to the case 2 and will print or display the statement which is written within the printf function here. Choice is 2. So after this printf function, there is a break statement. So with the help of break statement, it just comes out of the switch statement. If x is something like 5, then there is no case regarding 5. So directly it goes and will execute default statement. The default statement here is choice other than 1, 2, and 3. So you should give the choice only between 1, 2, and 3 as per our example. Now, if x is equal to 1, what will be the output for this program? If x is 1, which means the output of this program will be choice is 1. If x is equal to 6, just now I have told you if x is equal to 5, similar to that, if x is equal to 6, then the output will be choice other than 1, 2, and 3. Now, what is it about case in switch? Each case is followed by the value to be compared to a column. Duplicate case values are not allowed because each case should be unique. Case doesn't always need to have order, which means they can be placed randomly. And we can have any number of case statements within a switch. Now, what is the use of default in switch? The default case can be used for performing a task when none of the cases is true. The default can be placed anywhere in between the cases, provided it should end up with a break statement. Because the default statement will be executed only when none of the cases are matched, then it have to obviously come out of the switch statement after executing the default statement. So break statement is mandatory when you have included the default in between the cases. Now, these are the exercises which I'm giving it to you to just for a practice session. Write C program to print month of a year reading the month number, and write C program to display the color name reading the first letter B blue, Y yellow, P purple, O orange, R red, V violet. Otherwise, just print black. So these are the exercises which are given to you. Just practice, just try to write down the code for these programs, and then hope you understood the concept of switch statement. uh, I just wanted to give you few more examples regarding switch statements. Again, let's meet in the next session, which is switch statement part 2. I'll just take a video of switch statement part 2, where we can see 2 or 3 more examples regarding the switch statement, which will be helpful for you. Thank you.